Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video we're going to be continuing our Amazon Soap Fest. I'm going to be testing and reviewing, hope I'm saying this right, Kevian Clean Premium Car Wash Shampoo. As I've said before on a lot of our other car soaps that we've tested, I've never heard of this particular car wash before. It says, and they make it very plain, that this is a powerful plant-based surfactant that will encapsulate dirt and oil, will not strip existing wax, leaves a sparkling, spot-free finish, safe for all automotive finishes. All right, so the dilution ratio is the same that we've come to really expect on our Amazon Soap Fest. It's 1 ounce per gallon. So I'll be using our MTM submachine gun style foamer for the foam portion of the test. I'll be using 2 ounces of the Kevian Clean and 10 ounces of warm water. Then we'll switch to our bucket test, where I will use 3 ounces of this car wash in 3 gallons of water. There's really nothing impressive or different on this label, other than they make it very plain also that it's proudly made in the USA. And also it's got the actual ingredients, which is not something you usually see on a bottle of car soap. That's usually what you see on something that you eat. So please do not try to eat this. It's about, I don't know, 70 degrees outside right now. It's sunny, there's a little bit of a light breeze, so it's good testing conditions to see what this Kevian Clean can do. I'm kind of excited to try this. You know, maybe this is that perfect 10 that we're looking for. I don't know. I hope so. Anyway, enough blabbing from my mouth here. Let's go outside and see what the Kevian Clean can do. All right, so there is a lot of sap on the car. Seeing as it's springtime here, it's going to really put the Adams liquid paint sealant to the test. I mean, it feels like sandpaper, but all right, I've got 2 ounces of our Kevian Clean, 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams. All right, what we've got here is a mixture of extremely fine micro bubbles with medium size bubbles here. Maybe a hint of lubrication. It does appear to be running pretty quick. It does go on nice and thick. This is one of those car foams that goes on and then self-levels, so it kind of looks like it's been coated with a thick latex or rubberized type of coating. All right, so we're going to come back in 6 minutes. We're going to see two things. We're going to see, number one, if the Kevian Clean removed our non-bonded contaminants, and also if it does any harm to our Adams liquid paint sealant. Okay, here we are 6 minutes later, and I'm going to say we probably have 85% coverage left on the hood, windshield, and top. And over on this side, 25% maybe or so. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and rinse this and see what the Kevian Clean can do to the non-bonded contaminants and if it did any harm to the Adams liquid paint sealant. Alright, so we can definitely see that the Kevian Clean has not harmed our Adams liquid paint sealant. And wow. Alright, still there's sap on the car for sure, and we don't expect it to remove that. However, this has done a really nice job on the non-bonded contaminants. Yeah. Well, I think that as a foam, the Kevian Clean, I'm gonna say, is a solid 8. The only thing it suffers from, I think, maybe is a little bit of lack of lubrication, but we'll find that out when we do our actual hand bucket test. But as a foam, definitely an 8. Okay, so let me get everything set up and we'll see what kind of foamage the Kevian Clean makes in a bucket, and then we'll test it on the Accord and a hand wash. Okay, so the Kevian Clean, we're going to put 3 ounces in our bucket here. It's got about approximately 3 gallons of water. This is a very, very, very viscous, almost jelly-like. It's an emerald green car soap, and it really, in fact, I'm going to have to get my finger in there to get it all out. It's really weird how viscous this is. It's almost like Jello. It doesn't have much of a scent at all to it, to be quite honest. You guys know I could care less about that, but it would have been kind of neat that maybe this was scented like an apple green or something like that. But anyway. Alright, so as we've shown in our other tests, when you have a car soap that is that viscous coming out of the bottle, it's going to sit on the bottom until we agitate it with our pressure washer. And it kind of looks like algae sitting there. And there may be just a bare hint of some lubrication from what I just mixed up there. So let's get the pressure washer, agitate it, and see what kind of foam it makes. Okay, so just looking at the bubble structure, initially it's a very pretty stable bubble structure. It's not breaking up even with the light breeze here. It's mostly small and medium cell bubbles here, and there is some lubrication in here. That's good. It's a little different. It's not, I don't know how I can articulate this. It's maybe because this is plant-based, that has something to do with it. There's a lot of lubrication here. It's just, I don't know, it's not greasy feeling as you would get in most other car soaps. It almost feels like a water-based hand lotion. This is the only way I can describe it. So anyway, that's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and get our 4 mitts, and we will do a hand wash on the Accord and see what kind of performance we can get out of it in that scenario. Alright guys, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Kevian Clean Premium Car Wash Shampoo. I think it did a really nice job as a hand wash. I'm going to give it an 8 also. So it gets an 8 as a foam and an 8 as a hand wash. The thing that I like about this, excuse the wind, about this car soap is that the soap solution is very, very durable, meaning that when I start my cleaning procedure on this end and go all the way to the end of the panel, the soap solution, even though there's less volume in the mitt because it's constantly draining out, is still pretty much just as effective, or it feels as effective. It doesn't seem to weaken, if that makes sense. I know that can be a little hard to understand, but it's got good lubrication in it. I tell you what, I'm going to say this, let me open this. The mitts that I use, and I've shown you guys these before, really like this soap. And the best way that I can explain it is that the fibers in the wash pad seem to really hold on to the suds, the soap solution, really, really well, as opposed to maybe, you know, if you were perhaps doing it with a microfiber cloth, which sometimes I do, but I like using those wash pads better. So I'm thinking this is a good one, guys. It's a good solid one. That's what I'm going to say. It's not the 10 that we're looking for, but we're still looking. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to find that eventually. But I will say this is a good solid car soap, and I will be using it again. I'm going to put a link in the description to the Amazon where I bought it. If you guys would like to try it, I would suggest that you do so. It's a really good addition to your wash bucket. So I am going to put all those links in the bottom. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. This is a viewer supported channel. If you'd like to donate, make a financial donation via PayPal, there's a link in the description box that will help fund some additional tests of additional products. Guys, thank you very much. I will see you on the next video.